Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And today we have a brand new update in Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. Yes, Encanto is going to be coming starting tomorrow, but we're going to be able to check out all the characters in the shadows this morning. And yeah, kind of talk a little bit about the event and, of course, check out the new look to the kingdom, which you guys can kind of see a little bit in the background. I know some of you guys got the update on Monday, so congratulations to you guys that got it on the first day. Unfortunately, I didn't get it till like last night, so it was like, I think it was after 7. I had noticed it and I was like, yeah, you know what? Guess I gotta stream for tomorrow. I thought it was a little bit late to try and do DMK last night, so I was like, nah. So yeah, I have the update now. It's probably like the latest that it's been in quite a while, probably like a year. I guess I haven't gotten the update this late. So yeah, but I guess it was like, I feel like it's a little later because it was supposed to come Monday, and typically it's on a Tuesday. And I know the patch notes were very confusing in that sense, where it was saying Monday. Their premiere that they did on YouTube, that they said Tuesday, but then it said on like their banner Monday. So I realized like some people were like Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. And they didn't really make it super duper clear that way. So I think still most people thought that they were going to get it Tuesday. I figured I was going to probably get it on Tuesday just because I didn't even fully, truly believe that it was going to be coming out, nice and early kind of thing for people on Monday. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy that it didn't show up tomorrow though, because I would have been absolutely devastated and freaking out all day going, oh my gosh, will I have the update for the stream? So I'm glad at least that it's rolled out. Let me know if anybody doesn't have the update yet though. Would love to hear if this new potential pattern is going to pose, a little bit more structure to their updates, or whether it's actually causing, people hell. You got the update Monday. That's awesome. You're very, very lucky. Yeah, I guess maybe they're trying to get it out to the US people, or maybe Europeans, like whatever their system was always breaking before. Or it could have been just on a certain platform, right? Like Android versus iOS. Android in the past has had more trouble than iOS. So yeah. You got the update Monday afternoon. Okay. All right. Fair. Wait, isn't the event starting tomorrow? It is starting tomorrow. The update is starting on Thursday. That hasn't changed. They haven't changed that yet. yet everything seems to be changing over time. The consistency of like, what was it, almost 7 years of the game putting updates out on Tuesday and events starting Thursday, and then now it's changing. It's just, to me, it's good that they're giving that extra time for themselves so everybody gets it on time. I've always kind of thought, like, why don't they just put it out Monday morning type of thing? But, well, for whatever reason, it's changing. But it's still hard after myself playing the game for over 5 years now, to have change, even just as an update day. It is just very, like, I've literally structured my entire schedule around the fact that DMK on Monday, like maybe once every other month there'll be something that happens or whatever. But typically Monday is my day to just not be on cam, or to like, just do life stuff. It's literally like I've formed that, and it's pretty much almost always been that way. So the change, like having those little changes, I'm like, my gosh, do I need to change my schedule? Like, it's amazing how like one tiny little thing, it like can literally change a gamer's world. But at the same time, I can imagine it really made people pretty excited on Monday, knowing that they were gonna get Encanto, right? Because I know that a lot of people, and including myself, have been very excited for Encanto to actually show up. So I think there's something to be said with this, right? But yeah. 3 more days until your Japan trip. You're gonna miss me so much. Well, just think that I am going to be there with you in spirit. You know, if you would have let me come in your suitcase, I totally would have. But you know, maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, have an amazing time. Make sure, you know, take your little pictures, and of course make us extra jelly of your amazing time. And we look forward to seeing you when you get back. You had long breaks from playing DMK, now that you're playing it and you kind of regret it. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. It makes sense, right? Like, it's just one of those things with DMK, you're like, you need the breaks. And usually when you take them, you're like, oh, why did I do that? I could have just sucked it up, right? But it is what it is. But at least now, though, you'll have a whole bunch of stuff to work towards. I think that's one thing for me is I don't have that much to work towards anymore. Like, you know, there is a character here or there, like there's the level ups, but there's not a whole storyline waiting for me on the other side. Now it's more like I only get those rushes when we get updates of new stuff. And honestly, like, I'm looking forward to a permanent content update that's gonna really, really fulfill and excite me. I think the Dumbo one, as cool as it is to have a couple of Dumbo characters, I thought it would maybe, but it didn't provide me with that, yes, new content. You know, like that extra bit of excitement that I usually get, and like more story. I think maybe part of the reason is because Mrs. Jumbo she doesn't really talk, right? So the stork was cool, but he has such a small role, you know? So I think part of my excitement was sort of sucked away. Yeah, not quite sure. Encanto should make a comeback. Mind you, the beauty of this freaking kingdom. Whoa. Am I in like ultra zoom? Because I feel a little closer than usual. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, look at how great the kingdom is. So it's not exactly how it was last year when we celebrated... and we had the rainbow path, but it's the same idea. So it's just silver and purple. And I love silver more than, you know, gold. I love gold, but I'm a silver girl. I love silver. And my favorite color is purple. So this essentially is just like my floor. How I'd love the floor to my future house. Yeah. I love the sparkles, yet that iridescent vibe it's got going. Like, it's so pretty and shiny, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I literally wish they would do more kind of color schemes like this. Like, I don't know. I think every year we should have some sort of thing for spring. Sort of just symbolizing like the changeover maybe with the kingdom or Easter, or like just something that makes it like this pretty every year with pinks and purples and stuff. It's a nice change. It's definitely a very nice change. But yeah, and see like they changed the color of the flag, so that's really cool. All purple. The best color. And then too, you can tell they've changed the flags here at the front of the castle, so that's really cool too. You can't play until 4. That's gonna kind of suck, but at the same time, it's not gonna be absolutely devastating. So you'll be fine. You'll totally be fine to start a little later. It would be better though if it was on a day that there was a leaderboard happening, but yeah, that's okay. Maybe it'll still happen to you on a day as well. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of the big changes, I guess, in terms of the kingdom, in terms of how pretty it is and stuff like that. I don't think there's really too much else that they've gone ahead and changed for us. But you know what, a couple of little like welcome changes like that definitely, you know, make the kingdom a little bit more exciting. Ooh, nice hair, kid. Winifred Sanderson all the way. I kind of want to see what this kid's got in their hand, because I think they've got something in their hand, too. What do you got? I can't get in any closer. What is that? Oh, it's a lolly. Wow. It looks funny because he's got like blonde bangs if you look really closely. So he's got the crazy hair and then he's got the blonde bangs. So it's pretty great. Pretty great. Did I welcome? Oh, you saw. So I'm saving that. I'm saving that into that dialogue and stuff until I get her to a 2. I usually do that. It was unfortunate that I decided to welcome her last night. Yeah, but I will be doing all of that for you. You guys caught me. It does happen. But yeah, I am sort of just waiting until I have some more content to give you guys. Otherwise, it really doesn't provide too much, I find. And the story just feels really disconnected. And I'm really not one to do that. So, yeah. Mrs. Jumbo is on her way to... I don't want to click her, though. But she is there. So, we're going to pretend like she's not there, okay? Yep. Cheryl, how are you? Hi, Lincoln. How is everybody doing? There's this cool thing at the Harry Potter area where you can buy a wand and go to a different place to around the Harry Potter to unlock the keys. I'm not a big fan of HP, but I'm tempted. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. You should just try it for like the experience. Right? It's that whole experience. And then you can tell us what it was like if you decide to do it. I mean, you know me, I would love nothing more than to hear all about that. Yep. You think you might purchase Antonio? I got enough gems for him, so that does make me happy. I wanted to point out to everybody that the dailies, you know how they were starting at 10 and then essentially it was like, I guess I just want to say it was always the hour before the calendar, and that was all great and everything. But now it's changed, and it is convenient, but at the same time, I know because we just had the daylight savings, right? So, and we've done that whole spring skip ahead. It is confusing me. I've almost sent my parade float out again today, and I'm like freaking out. And we're only a couple of days into this, but I'm like, 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I have to do my dailies. It's like, no, it's 11 now. Is this confusing anyone else? Or is this just a me problem? Yep. In June, there's going to be an Elemental trailer coming. Ooh, that'd be cool. I'm all for these lovely old school classics. I do love the new stuff because the animation is like to die for. But the stories, when it comes down to the stories, I love everything that was like, I guess I'll say like 1995, 6 and lower. Like 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s. Like I love even the animation. There's just something rewarding about that style. I don't know. The stories I find just so beautiful, and it really just makes you believe in something like there's something just more. It's just love and kindness and things that I think they like to test us with the new stuff. Like the new movies, they like to test your beliefs or your emotions about certain stuff. And I can handle that, but I still find the classics, there's nothing more exciting to me than getting in like some comfy PJs, putting my mini ears on, sitting there and just, you know, old school like Disney girl hugging Minnie Mouse and just watching old things. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah. You were born in 94, so you were born like at the best time ever. Yep. You know? The best ever. Exactly. The stories are too iconic at this point. They are. They really, really are. And I see why they want to change, like, you know, or redo stuff, like, you know, having Maleficent, you know, like the whole movie thing, and doing all these live actions. Like, I see why they're doing the classics again, because it does pull at our heartstrings. But it's still, there's still nothing better than those other ones. It's cool to see the characters like as you'd imagine them in real life, though. And sometimes I find myself dreaming like that with, like, you know, not just Disney, but like anime too. But then Harry Potter, I do the opposite. I'm like, what if they were like designed like an anime? You know? Or like a Disney movie. Like, it's just one of those things. I do find myself daydreaming both ways. It's really hard. You liked Maleficent? I think, again, it's one of those things that they changed the Sleeping Beauty story too much, and they made Sleeping Beauty and her family look so horrible. And that just, I mean, they made her look like Maleficent, but the story, it was like, that broke my heart a bit. Yeah, Hichu! Yay. Happy advanced birthday, Steffi. May all of your wishes come true. I won't be with you on your birthday, but I am morally celebrating your birthday with you on your birthday. Awesome. Thank you so much, Hichu, for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Let's get some hype in chat for Hichu here, who is being extra amazing. You'll have to have something Harry Potter, like a chocolate frog, or have something to eat there that's Harry Potter related, okay? Have a butter beer for me on my birthday. Whatever you can do Harry Potter related around my birthday, you got to do at least one thing, okay? Look at me. I'm like peer pressuring. Do something cool and tell me about it. Since I can't go. Because you know, for my birthday, this is literally what I want to do. 1 year, it's gonna happen. I just have to have faith. Imagine if they had the Titanic. Oh my gosh. I think that would pull at so many heartstrings. I think people would start crying. But the blue fairy doesn't have shine on her dress anymore. Wait, what? Oh, I'm actually already at Pinocchio. Oh, well, she like glows now. What is that about? I think that's like I want to say it's like a glitch. That doesn't look right. And her wings aren't sparkly anymore. I'm going to say that's a glitch. Because, yeah, that makes no sense. Like, she's blinking. Like, she's like a Christmas tree. But, they put the hair shrub back in the decoration chest. Dun dun, the hair shrub. Ah! I'm gonna get a Harry Potter pie, and your birthday happens when I go to Disney. They then do something Disney related on my birthday, which you're gonna be there, so you already automatically are. I just want to hear everything about it. Oh my gosh. I will wear a Little Mermaid ears or take a selfie with Ariel Toy Story and show you. Or Ariel Toy, sorry. Yes, please do. Please do. Make sure your phone's extra charged, okay? Like, make it like 101% charged before you go out. You'll need it. You were born in 1977. So the years of, wow, when you think about it, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, even, yeah, like none of those were even a thing. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. So, question, did you like go and see these in theater when they were like a thing? Cuz like I don't know how how did they experience those things back then? Update 69 King Candy. Oh, I certainly freaking hope so. I certainly hope so. I mean, Cars would be cool, but I would, if I had to pick which one I would want more, definitely King Candy. Don't worry. Okay. I won't worry anymore about it. I'll just be excited going, oh my gosh. It's beautiful. So, I guess in terms of the new characters, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, let's see what this update has to offer now. So, of course, starting tomorrow, you are getting ready with the community just by being here right now. Oh, yeah, don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up for me. I totally forgot to do that whole thing. We are going to be getting ready. We are going to be doing that today, getting psyched for it, checking out all the new stuff. And then tomorrow, we get the new content and potentially 2 new characters. We'll get 1 for sure. So that will be good. The parade flow will not... actually, it will be available tomorrow. Oh, okay. It's going to be available on day 1. It hasn't been usually. It's usually like you have to wait like a day, which is really annoying. But yeah, we'll be able to buy it this time tomorrow. So 10:30 a.m. EST tomorrow. I'll be live again. And yeah, basically this time tomorrow, we're going to have like less than 3 minutes. And we'll have Encanto. But I'm glad we're getting the parade float nice and early. So I'll have to make sure that all the parade floats are sent out and dealt with and everything. I will not click start because that will be a disaster for me, but yeah. Okay, let's check out the new characters right now. Now, of course, these aren't new, but make sure you guys try and get your Robin Hoods in order here. Robin Hood is going to be the secondary storyline, so if you guys are looking to grab any of the, chests, to try and get some of the characters or whatever, you will be able to do that starting tomorrow, so that will be nice. To build like any collections that you guys want, maybe complete the collection if you guys didn't finish the event. So yeah, PJ was a lot of fun for sure. He's actually almost done. I think one of the things is though is I still need so many common tokens for everybody. Like I have 260, but I mean right there, it's like if I max out PJ and Sir Hiss, essentially that's like I won't be able to max out anybody else. So I've already maxed out Maid Marian, and I guess Little John too. So I guess it's really just Robin Hood, and I think Robin Hood though he's only a 9, so he's still got a little bit. I kind of want to see what the new welcome screen is with it, with the new kind of look and everything. I do. Do we want to see it? Because I'm sure it's going to have a different look here. Bring back the Mando stuff. If I have room, definitely. Didn't they say they weren't doing original character tower challenges anymore? Yeah, so it's most likely that though going to be appearing in the season's pass. So that's what I'm thinking right now is that whatever their clue is for, next update, they have to bring a season's pass. So it's just a matter of what the content is and what collection they're going to expand on some more. I think it would be nice if they did some Wreck-It Ralph. Maybe if they do the tower challenge, it's just like have the opportunity to collect those characters again. Right? And then in terms of, since they're not putting out a new character in Tower Challenges anymore, they can do it in the season's pass. And that would be really great because there is a whole bunch of really cool stuff for Wreck-It Ralph. And there's way more they could do. Like they should totally have an attraction that's Sugar Rush. right? Think about how great that would be. They have the Icelanders, but think about how cool it would be to have an attraction. You can see like the little cars racing around and stuff. Oh, it'd be so much fun. I would just be a big ball of candy. I'd have to find some cotton candy if I know that they're doing that the day that I get it. I'll need something fun like that. Definitely. Actually, I'm trying to think the last time I had cotton candy. Like a fair or something, but like it's definitely been a couple of years because like I haven't gone and done anything fun like that. You know what I mean? Like nothing. Aha! Check this out. DMK just posted. So breaking news, everyone. Right freaking now. DMK is posted and they are showing here the silverware tappers, which are going to be the 7th to the 10th. So, wow, that hand totally doesn't look like it belongs in DMK. What the heck? It's like Frankenstein's hand or something got ripped off. Then striking gold here, we've got the 19th to 22nd, March 26th to 29th on my birthday. So I better have, I hope I win the trophy on the first round or else the last round. Probably first round would be like my kind of most wanted choice. Just because like I really don't want to do it on my birthday. I don't like not even once do I want to think about and stress about gold trophies. Not interested. So I'm going to try really hard for the first one. So anyways, there's an update on some of that. So yeah, you guys have all the information. I think Sugar Rush will be an attraction. Well, that's what I'm thinking, right? That's what I was saying. If we had it and we could see the cars flying around. Also, too, like I know they have the Hero's Duty and Sugar Rush actual little decorations in the kingdom, but it would be nice if we actually got both of those as attractions. I guess I'll have to clear some stuff out to go home, but I mean, I've already got like, 30 attractions at home right now that don't fit in the kingdom. So what's one or two more? I'm just kind of getting used to it at this point. And just basically picking and choosing what my favorite shenanigans is and keeping it out. So, yeah. So, here are the Encanto characters. They ended up putting them all on one row. I love the little icon for Encanto. I expected nothing less. I totally knew it was going to be the candle. Did I know they were going to have the little detailed flowers, though? That was a nice surprise. But definitely something that, when you think about it, if somebody had said, oh, this is a possibility, I would have been like, totally. So here we've got our first character that is going to be coming to the kingdom. I just want Mirabelle. There she is. So she's going to be the hardest to get, though, just so everybody knows. Hardest character at the very end. I wonder how hard it is going to be to level up Louisa this time. I really think her positioning in the event and everything, I really don't know what they're planning to do with that. As well as Bruno. Bruno could be another one that I really just don't know if they are, gonna make it easy or really, really hard for us. So, but I love the stained glass. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So Mirabelle won't be out of the shadows though for well over a week. So we'll still have to wait. But yeah, I'm hoping I think the dialogue is gonna be good. I know I'm saying I'm hoping it's gonna be good, I guess, but I have a feeling they can't really mess the Encanto story up. It's pretty obvious, I think, the direction they're gonna go based off Disney's Dreamlight Valley, the movie itself, and then just how DMK typically runs stuff. I feel like I already know the direction of the story, and I feel pretty confident that it's gonna be a good one. So, yeah. Now, the quests I am looking forward to seeing because, for example, like, the whole being strong, making flowers, dancing around in the kingdom, like all of it that all the characters are going to do, I really am looking forward to seeing that. Now, I know we've seen a little bit of it teased in the preview that they did for us, but there's obviously nothing like it. Then, I mean, that's all technically like stuff that's not official game content most of the time. That's what it turns out to be anyway. But, you know, sometimes they change stuff just a tiny bit. So getting to see it all kind of in action will be a lot of fun. Now, some characters, though, we are going to have to wait for. Not everything is going to be so easy. But I think they'll do a part 2 for Encanto in a couple of years. Assuming the game is still around, I don't see why not. However, I think Disney's Dreamlight Valley has a way higher chance of beating them to that. I think that Dreamlight Valley will have an update with, again, all of the rest of the family. I know you already just listed them, but it's just like have all of these characters and more. Mirabelle is the only one in Dreamlight Valley right now, but the fact that she's in there so early, and I think she was kind of added in between stuff. Like, I don't know if Mirabelle was as planned as they're making it kind of seem. Just because based off of, like, what they've said for DMK, not thinking it was going to be that, like, you know, successful of a movie. I mean, it seems obvious that it was going to be that successful by just looking at it, but maybe based off like Coco and stuff, they were just like, maybe that didn't do as well as they expected. I don't know. But I feel like DMK could have incorporated Encanto like the day the movie was coming out type of thing, like they've done in the past with like Star Wars even, or, you know, things like that. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. And whether they're going to do a second Encanto, if they do a second Encanto movie, if that is, you know, going to be confirmed in the next year or so, I would say that could affect DMK as well. But again, how much longer is DMK going to be putting content out? We need to start thinking seriously about this. Like, I'm not saying they're not going to update the game anymore, like we're getting to that point, but we have to think of its shelf life. For a mobile game, 10 years is a long mobile game shelf life. Like, it's long. Even Genshin has said we're doing 10 years and then we're planning, like, I think they've vocally said 10 years and we are not putting any more updates out. So it's just like, you know, again, whether that changes or not, giant games like Genshin Impact, which literally was like the biggest mobile game, like, and there's so much money has been spent on that game. It's insane. But it's like, when you think of a game like that and its shelf life being 10 years, it makes me wonder what their shelf life for Disney Magic Kingdoms is. It's like what their plan is. And you have to start thinking about it. They've put out Dreamlight Valley now, but it's not an official game. So I'm sure they're going to have an overlap for a couple of years. So I'm assuming 10 years. But I mean, when you think about it, if I'm saying they're probably not going to update Encanto for like another 2 years at least, then it's like, realistically, that only gives it one more year if we're talking about 10-year mark, right? So, I mean, I'm hoping that they put more out in DMK, but in terms of its shelf life right now, I don't know whether it will make it that far. I think that realistically, if we see next update, I think it's going to tell us a lot about the direction they're going. If they're looking to go for Turbo, you know, and incorporating more of the Wreck-It Ralph and that kind of stuff into the game instead of Ralph Breaks the Internet, right? So bringing more of that Wreck-It Ralph stuff in, I don't see, like, why they couldn't figure a way to have a season's pass with the rest of the Encanto characters, right? I mean, it does pose a problem for an attraction, right? But... because, I mean, really, there's only the casita. But maybe they can come up with something else, right? Like the village or something like that and make it look cool or whatever. Like, there are still some other options, right? But it's interesting to see. Yeah, the game's been around. It'll be 7 years on the 17th. So it's been around a while. Right? We can't pretend that this game hasn't changed and they're kind of going backwards in terms of putting out the amount of stuff that they were before, right? So, again, I don't know what their plan is. I'm hoping, though, before they decide to can the game or whatever the heck they're going to do, or just, like, not can, but you know what I mean? Like, stop putting out as many updates type of thing. or maybe even again, like just saying like, you know, whatever to the game. It's I hope they just put out the rest of the land, because at this point, I don't think we're getting land pretty much for like, I would say probably the rest of the year. Like the earliest I would expect land is August. August to December, that's going to be my guess for land, if that even happens. Right? Oh, it would be really cool if they could have specific rooms. Oh, definitely. Those are all awesome suggestions. And I don't doubt that that is a direction they could go for sure. And again, if they're going to do an Encanto 2, right, then that obviously would leave a whole nother kind of thing open. However, nothing's confirmed on that yet at this point. I'd say, though, Toy Story, we have a higher chance of getting more Toy Story. Now, I'm hoping that we see, like, Mr. Potato Head show up, Slinky Dog, some more of the classics. But mind you, a lot of Toy Story, like, main characters are not in the game. I mean, you could say the same thing about, like, main collections like Cinderella. We're missing so many key characters. So I think realistically, if they focus on some of the current stuff that they have in the game and just expanding those permanent content things and providing us land, I think, like, by the time they bring Encanto back around, I think we'd be pretty golden, right? I didn't really like the design of Isabel's room. You know, it's tough. It's tough because, I mean, her room didn't really have much to it. They made it more like it was a stage, like on a Broadway. To me, that was like, but I understand that they were basically just in there for the song. But yeah, like there wasn't a whole lot to it. But I think that could have just said a lot about her personality, was simplicity and perfection, right? Which is essentially who she was, like, until basically the end when she changed, right? But realistically, that's how she was. She didn't want a lot to make it, she wanted a lot of flowers, but essentially that clean look of elegance and all that, right? It's just she didn't need anything else. She had everything else going for her. So I see why her room was like that, but yeah, you're right. Like, it wasn't particularly detailed. Mind you, it was still better than Mirabelle's, okay? Still better. Lotso, oh, for sure. He'd be super cute. It would be nice to, you know, incorporate another villain besides Zurg. I mean, they added more DuckTales, right, to the kingdom. So I don't see why we couldn't get some more like Toy Story and stuff like that. So have they ever updated land with the limited time content? Like, not as part of the collection or anything like that. No. It's always a separate thing. It's always like a permanent content expansion thing. So yeah. I think that answers the question. You know who I would like to see, though, is like Bonnie and Andy and maybe even Sid. That could be cool. Have some humans as well. But I mean, again, pick and choose. Toys or humans? Obviously toys, but it would be cool. I think they could do it. And I think Christopher Robin, they could just use his character for Andy and just, you know, kind of work with that. Like, they wouldn't really, I don't think, have to do much. Copy and paste Christopher Robin and change his outfit to a t-shirt, you know? And his red shoes. Like, classic red Toy Story shoes. But, yeah. Okay, so in terms, oh, yay. Okay, so we got the dailies up. I was waiting for that. Why did I get 300 happiness? Oh, I don't even know. Ooh, chesty. We might have a little chess game, guys, if it opens there. Ooh, okay, so we've got Priya's vampire romance novel. What collection is Priya a part of? Chance at shoutouts. Let's go. I don't think we'll get any tokens in here. Oh, I lied. We did. Snowflake token. So what collection does that help to level up? I love this snowflake token. There's a couple of tokens like this because it doesn't give away the movie, but the image does if you've watched any Disney movies. It's like obvious, right? But at the same time, it doesn't say exactly what it is. Because some of the common tokens are a little bit too, like, for the chess game, it's a little too specific. You're like, yeah. Yeah. So Priya is part of Turning Red. Chica, Taiwana, Bingo. Awesome. And then the snowflake token is part of Frozen. Well, I think it looks like the same people. And then Krabby. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Merlin. Merlin. You know, I haven't gotten a Merlin token in a long time, but you're right. It does kind of look like Merlin could definitely own that. Okay, so let me have a peek here at Soul. You know what? Let's bring Joe back. Oh, there we go. So we can see the kingdom has the purple flags, but it's pretty much all we see that's kind of fancy. It's messed up. I was hoping we'd get to see some sparkly floor, but nope. Joe is now level 2. It literally took me all this time to get Joe to a 2. It just, the ears had one drop. It was like Mrs. Jumbo. Just, I literally spent, what was it? A week and a half, almost a week and a half on Mrs. Jumbo trying to get her last 3 years hats. Like, stupid. I literally didn't get one for that entire time. And then all of a sudden I just got what I needed. So it's weird. The tokens, the drops since they've changed the happiness over are not consistent, and it's very messed up. Some legendary ones are not so bad, and others are literal nightmares, like living hells. That's what I'm talking about. Nervous Joe. That's what I'm gonna call him. Nervous Joe. He's very skittish. Okay, let's use actually Merlin and use his gathering spell. Ooh, tokens. I don't think I saw any legendary though. Nope. Got some rares. Epic, but no legendaries. I'm doing my best not to click Mrs. Jumbo. That is, that's what I'm trying not to do here. Okay. Alright. So, let's see how much of my dailies here I can kind of get sorted. I don't think there's any, I can't get any more of those. Chess, I'd have to watch ads. So, and then the parade float, well, that's always the thing that makes you have to check your kingdom more than once in a day because of that. Otherwise, you maybe, I mean, the happiness, you probably have to as well, though. But, yeah, the rest of it you can pretty much get done. Eve and Wally. Okay, I love this quest, guys. I love this quest. Look at how cute. I'll wait here because I know they come this way. There we go. But they do a spin somewhere over here. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Oh, they're not keeping their spin in the same spot? Oh, they are. Okay. I usually don't have them, like, over here doing it, so. That's the cutest quest. I forgot about how cute that was. It took me 4 days to get Cinderella to a 2. Oh, man. She is tough, though, early on. Cinderella is like your first kind of nightmare to level up. Yeah. The video chest not showing up since the update. Mine are there. My silver chest isn't activated, but I don't know. I haven't tried clicking it though, so I'll let you know tomorrow if I'm still having trouble with that. I did click her, but I guess she's not on the quest. Yeah, so I'm okay. She just moved. Now she's lost somewhere in the kingdom. It's probably for the best. Probably for the best. She's not a 2, I forgot, so she can't do her dialogue, hence why I didn't bring her in today and do any of that content, because there's just no point. For me, it's just like there's not enough dialogue or anything. It sucks. And for permanent content, you like the stories to feel a little more connected. I know that's like it does get disconnected a little bit because they are so hard to level up, but the initial thing, right? You want that to be like complete. I'm sick and tired of like having that just all disconnected. It's never fun. I don't like it. Half the time I don't even know what's going on anymore. With the dialogue, I'm like, yeah, especially the enchantment ones. They never make any freaking sense. Never, ever, ever. Okay, Rex, I don't need. Ugh. Well, this time tomorrow, we'll definitely have a new character, potentially even 2. So that will be nice. And then, of course, Robin Hood being that secondary storyline, it will be nice to get that going as well when that kind of pops up. But, oops. That probably won't be tomorrow. That'll be after that. All I need dancing, yeah. I do not have every single character welcomed anymore. I used to be able to say that, but no. I'm missing 2 of the up characters, and then obviously the one from the seasons past, but hopefully I'll be able to get to the end there. I'm currently level 107, working towards 108. So I've got 26 days to get the rest of it. Let's hope so, because I did not spend all that money and time to not get it. But yeah, it's very stressful and annoying, because if you miss anything, you're basically screwing yourself. So I still think they made the seasons pass a little bit too unreasonable. But I know a lot of people are very successful with it and even have like a week in between, but I think it's like, I still think it's just too much. And then all these leaderboards with no reward and stuff, and it doesn't leave you to be able to miss any leaderboard event. So if you miss something, you're pretty much not getting it done unless you spend money. And you don't really want to spend more money on it, right? So they don't leave room for people to get sick or have a holiday or anything. So that's the only thing I don't like about it, besides the cost. But yeah, they're there dancing. I love that they're doing it like right in the main area. That is something I feel like it's very rare to kind of get that whole thing. So, oh, Li Shang. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, look at him. He's just like literally getting in there. Oh gosh, is he gonna whack Esmeralda? Oh, almost. Almost. Oh. Wow, he's just attacking everybody. I think the rooster is gonna get his whacked on the shins. Scrooge McDuck. Ah! Oh, I think he's gonna get missed. No! The train, Casey! Oh, ridiculous. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it, guys, until tomorrow. So the new event will be tomorrow. I'll be on 10:30 a.m. EST. Now, after this, guys, you're going to be redirected to the next stream, which is going to be at 12:30, so in 1 hour from now. So make sure you guys like this one and you like the other one for me. That would be awesome. Hopefully, I'll see you for Dreamlight, and we will have some Mirabelle content today. As well as my shopping and the fashion and all that kind of stuff. I do have some stuff to talk about the store, unless it turns out to be like way better today. But we'll have a little chat about what we think Dreamlight Valley is going to do with Scrooge McDuck's store, and obviously buying a lot of the classic items. So hopefully I will see you guys there for that. And then of course Twitch will be after I have dinner. So we have a nice full day of streams today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Disney Magic Kingdoms.